Hi, my name is Armando Godinez and welcome to Patron Tutorial, Workshop 8, Various Methods of Solid Meshing. So, the first thing we gotta do is create a new file and save it on the same folder that you launched Patron. And click OK. Make sure that the tolerance is on base mode. Next, we have to import a parasolid file. So, go to File, Import, and select log.xmt and click Apply. Then click OK for the summary. And I recommend you to use ISO View 1 for the display. Okay, now we'll click on Group, Modify, and Rename. The name that we are going to type is Hex 8. We'll click Apply and OK. Now we're creating 3 points on a plane. This may be a tricky part. So we're going to Geometry. The action will be Create, Point, Extract. Okay, make sure you turn off the auto execute and select the two edges that make up the outer radius and that the one of the back as seen on the video. Then click apply. I recommend to increase the point size. Now that we have the points, we'll create a plane. We'll go to object and put plane. The method will be 3 points. We will select the 3 points as shown in the video. We will do this process twice. Okay, once we have done this, we will change the action to edit. The object will be solid and the method will be break. The option that we will be selecting will be the plane. Turn off the auto execute and on solid list, select the first solid, the whole solid. And on break plane list, select the top plane as shown in the video. We'll do this process twice, so just follow the video procedure. Okay, now we're going to create another group. So we're going to File, Group, Create, and we'll type on the name TED4. We click Apply. Now we're going to Geometry. On Geometry, the action will be Transform, and the object will be solid. Make sure that the method says Translate. For the direction vector, we'll put the values 0, -10, 0. And the solid list will be the one that is shown on the video. Okay, now we're going to create another group. This will be the TED10. So we're going to Group, Create, the new group name that will be TED10, and Apply. We'll go to Geometry. The action will be Transform, Solid, Translate. The direction vector will be 15, -10, and 0. In Solid List, we will select the 4 solids and then click Apply. Next, we'll be creating posts. So we're going to File, Group, Post, and we'll select Hex 8. Then we'll click Apply. I recommend you to click on Fit View so you can have a better view of the item. Okay, for this part, we'll have to make more points. So we're heading up to Geometry. Action will be Create, Object Point, and Method Extract. Okay, so for the curve list, we'll have to select 5 edges, the 5 that have been shown on the video. Okay, we are going to create more points. So we'll go to geometry again, create point, method arc center, auto execute off, and the curve list will be the 2 edges. Then apply. We'll create planes. So we'll change the object and put plane. We'll turn off the auto execute and select the points that we want on the plane. This procedure will be done twice, so just follow the instructions on the video. Okay, now we're going to break solids. On geometry, we will change the action to edit. The object will be solid and the method will be break. The auto execute will be turned off and the solid list will be solid 6 that the one I have selected, and the break plane list will be the plane 3 that I just select. This process will be done twice, so just follow the instructions in the video. Okay, you are creating our last point on a plane. So we have to create object point, the method project. Turn off auto execute, and on the point list, select the points that are being selected on the video. Once the point is done, change the object to plane and select the 3 points that in the video are being selected. We're going to break the solid. So the action will be edit. The object will be solid and the method will be break. The plane is selected. On the solid list, we will select the ones that are being shown on the video. For the pop-out, just click yes for all. Now, we're going to delete the solids and planes. So we'll just on geometry, action, we'll click on delete, object solid. We'll select the solids on top. In this case are 4 and 5 and click apply. For the plane, we will change the object and select plane. And we will select all the planes on the solid. Then click apply. Okay, now, now we're going to refit the solids. In geometry, the action will be edit, the object will be solid, and the method will be refit. And the auto execute box is unchecked. For the solid list, we will select the 5 solids. Then click apply. I recommend you to go to home and look for the L, that is a display the solid labels, so you can see the solid labels. Now we're going to mirror the solid. We're going to geometry. The action will be transform. the object solid, and the method mirror. Now, on the define mirror plane normal, we will delete what it says there, and we will select the one that has like 3 points on a plane. We have to make sure to select the 3 points that are lying on the plane. And the solid selection will be all solids. Then click apply. Now we're creating more groups. So we're going to file, group, create. The group name will be hex20. Then we'll click apply. Next we'll go into geometry. On geometry, the action will be transform, object solid, method translate. The direction vector will be 15, 0, 0. And the solid list will be all 10 solids. Now we're hitting on file, group, post. On group post, we will select all the groups and we'll click on apply. Now we can see the 4 groups displayed. Now we're creating a coordinate system. So we're going to geometry, the action will be create, the object will be chord, the method will be 3 points. Make sure the auto execute is turned off and select the points that are shown on the video. First of all, we have to go to group, post, and select only the hex 8 group. Click apply and cancel. Now head up to match. The action will be create, the object match, and the type solid. Make sure that in matcher is ISO match. And the topology is hex 8. For the solid list, select the hex 8 geometry as shown on the video. Then click apply. We will repeat this process for the same process for the hex 20. For for the TET4, we're going to group, post, and select the TEC4 group. We will create also a match, but in this time the topology will be TET4. The solid input list will be the one that is being shown, and we will have to go and click assemble parameters. For the assembly parameters, we have to make sure that the match parasolid faces is checked, and we're going to select the entire TET4. Close and apply. For TET10, will be the same procedure, but instead of choosing on group TET4, we'll be choosing TET10. Now we're going to see the four groups. So we're going to groups, post, select all groups, apply, and cancel. We're going to create another match. So just only to verify if everything is alright. So the action will be verify, object, element, and test boundaries. Click apply. Uncheck. We'll change the action to equivalence. The object will be all in the method tolerance cube. Then click apply. Yes, to leave it all normal, we'll have to return to verify and click apply. To do an analysis, we'll have to copy a coordinate system on all four groups. So we're going to geometry, transform, the action will be transform, the object will be coord, and the method translate. Direction vector will be 15, 0, 0. And the coordinate frame list will be coord 1. Follow the video for the rest of the coordinates. Okay, now we're going to create fields for the loads BCS. First, I recommend you to go to Home and click on the smooth shaded icon so you can have a better view. Okay, now we go to Load BCS and on the Fields section, we'll create a spatial and the method will be PCL function. For the file name will be the one that is popped on the video. On the coordinate system, make sure that it says coord1. And the scalar function will be the one shown on the video. Then click apply. You have to do this for the four groups, so just follow the instructions that are being displayed. Okay, now we're going to load BCS. The action will be create, the object will be pressure, and the type element uniform. For the new set name, we'll put hex 8. On input data, on the load BC set scale factor, we'll type 1000, and the pressure will be the one for hex 8. You'll have to do this for the four groups. So next, on application region, you will select the one that is shown on the video. This one apply for both hexes. For TET, it's a different one. So just put attention. Okay, now we're going to create a displacement load. So the action will be create, the object will be displacement, and the type nodal. For the new set name, we'll put constraint. On input data, our translations will be 0, 0, 0. Then click OK. On select application region, we'll click the surface or face icon and we will select the back part of all the four models. Click Add and OK. Okay, now we're going to define the material. So we're heading up to Properties. On Properties, we'll click on Isotropic and on Material Name, Aluminum. On Input Properties, we will put the ones that are shown on the pop-out. Then click OK and Apply. The property of this material will be a 3D. So on Properties, select the one that says 3D Solid. On Properties Set Name, type Solid. The input property will be the material that we just met, that is aluminum. We'll select it and click OK. For the application region, we select all the solids and click Add. Then Apply. Okay, now we're going to check if everything of the loads is alright. So we're going to load PCS. In the section of load cases, the action will be modify. We click on default and the pop-out with all the pressures that we just created must appear. On scene, click cancel. Now we're going to perform an entire analysis. So click on analysis. Go to solution type. Make sure that linear static is selected. Then click cancel and apply. It will start to generate a program, an XDB file. Once it's generated, select the XDB option. Click on attacks XXB and select result files. You will select the one that it has been created. Then apply. Now we'll go to the results tab. On the results tab, the object will be the formation. The selected formation result will be displacements translational. Then we'll go to display attributes. We will uncheck the show under form and show title boxes. Then click apply. We'll go to click on plot erase icon and erase under geometry and click OK. Okay, back in results. We're going to create, the object will be fringe, and for select fringe results, look for stress tensor. Click apply. Okay, next. And that's the analysis for the four groups. Thank you for watching. Expect more videos and don't forget to subscribe.